Hello and welcome back to Live Laugh Stuck. I am Jackie, aka Jax, and we're just gonna throw out this short episode because if I publish an episode today, I enter a giveaway to win a better mic or some other stuff. And hey, maybe this will tide you over if I don't have the next episode done in time, since I have to edit a video and everything. And I thought I was done editing videos, but here we are. Anyway, I guess I wanted to talk about like so many different things, but Gamzee, right? I know I don't really talk about Gamzee. I don't really seem to have like a lot of opinions on Gamzee, and I don't think I have a lot of opinions on Gamzee. But here's the thing. I'm actually like pretty good at writing Gamzee. I just have some Gamzee thoughts, and I have a playlist. I have a shit ton of Homestuck playlists, but Gamzee actually has like 3 to 5 songs, which is more than I think Rose has, and I have a lot more Rose thoughts. But I guess it's a surprise character that I didn't think I'd be good at writing. I didn't think I'd be interested in. Definitely one of my least favorite characters. It's not to say I dislike him. I don't think there's any character in Homestuck I dislike anymore after my 50,000th read-through. But I wonder if you guys have any surprise characters that you're actually, like, maybe not knowledgeable about, but you feel you have their voice down. I probably don't throw in enough motherfuckers when I write Gamzee, but that you at least have their vibe down, if not their exact Homestuck voice, their kind of like general vibe. Like, yeah, absolutely, this would be something Gamzee would say or do, or this specific like iteration of Gamzee, because I feel like every Homestuck character, within Homestuck and definitely without a Homestuck, has their own kind of, not niche, but they each have like a bunch of different facets of their personality that get focused on more than other facets. Like, there are very specific Daves that is like, oh, if you write Dave this way, that is recognizably Dave, but it is a very specific version of Dave that I see that you're writing. Which, yeah, of course, like, you can combine all of them and have them well-rounded. Usually, if you're writing more than, like, 5,000 words, you'll probably get that. But I really like my Gamzee. I think I have a couple different Gamzees that I am not too bad at writing, even though I don't really go out of my way to do it. I guess I was just thinking about this because I, last year and the year before, there were 2 years that I participated in Polyswap. Polyswap? Is that what it's called? The two fests. There's Drone Season, and I think it's Polyswap, where maybe it was just Polyswap that I did 2 different Gamzee fills. And it's like, I have 2 Gamzee stories in me that I see a fill for Gamzee, and I'm like, yeah, I can write a Gamzee story. And I don't know. And then I have my musical. I don't know if I still have the episode up, but back in 2019, I actually made an episode of a recording of the musical, which is real cringe fest looking back at it, so I might have taken it down. But I have a musical that I was writing about Homestuck epilogues, Candy specifically, and then I was going to have a continuation before a hive swap, Jesus Christ, before Homestuck 2 dropped. And when Homestuck 2 dropped, I just kind of dropped my thing, and I think I still have like better ideas of how Homestuck 2 could have gone, or like, I don't think we had the name for it being called Homestuck 2, but whatever the continuation was, I think I had some better ideas for where that was going. But I'm biased because I'm the one who wrote the thing, so yeah, I think I have a better understanding, or I like my ideas better. But so there's some Gamzee songs in there, of course, and there is one song that I don't know what you call it musically. I call it a reprise. I think a reprise might only be for one song, but it's like a group reprise. So each character or set of characters that come in each say their own little piece, each have their own little reprise of what they were talking about before in earlier songs. Gamzee doesn't. Gamzee has an original piece for a song. It's one song, and his lines are original, but they're so fucking good, because this is for Dirk's funeral, and, he's presiding over it, and now I didn't pull these up, so I'm going off the dome, but it's brothers and sisters, we have gathered here to witness the matrimony of corpse and head in this womb for the dead. Motherfuckers, I can't remember the rest of it, but just that first bit of we've come to witness the matrimony of corpse and head in this womb for the dead. Like, you know, again, I'm the one who wrote it, but to me it hits so fucking hard. I'm like real into it. I just love that as a description of Dirk's funeral, especially coming from Gamzee. But no, I really like the other Gamzee stuff I've written, even though I've only written like 2 other things. I don't think he really like has shown up in my Dirk Cat fic, even though every other goddamn character has shown up so far. Like Kurlos has shown up, but I don't think Gamzee has in that. Anyway, so basically I just wanted to say, like, I was just thinking about how surprising it is that I think I write Gamzee pretty well, and other people who like Gamzee have liked my Gamzee. And yeah, so what characters do you think you surprisingly have their toned down, or that you make playlists for, that you really didn't think that you were that into them, but you just like, yeah, no, this is a song for that character for sure. Mine's Gamzee. Some other topics for this, because it was going to kind of depend if I could get someone on to come record with me or not, and I didn't really give them a lot of time to decide because I didn't have energy most of the day. Long day at work, you know how it is. But I guess preview for future episodes I want to make, they mostly just revolve around Vriska. I want to make an episode, and I've been thinking about this for so long, and I just haven't gotten back to it. But Alt Dirk Wants What Vriska Has is a thing. Is like Alt Dirk wants what Vriska has, and neither of them should have it, is like the whole concept for that episode. I really, and then the other one is pretty much in the similar vein, is I really love comparing Vriska to Dirk and Dave. I think they have very strong ideas about heroism, about necessity, and I think Dave's really conflicts with Vriska's and Dirk's, and they both would respond to that in different ways. And I think that's just a topic that would be really worth exploring. I wish I knew more about literature stuff to talk about that, because I know there's a lot of symbolism with like rejecting the call. I mean, like Dave calls it out specifically in Act 6 about rejecting the call and how he's not doing that. He's just saying nah. But anyway, so that's another episode I want to do, or I guess 2 of them, or I guess I just want to talk about Vriska and the Striders. And I really need to talk about Vriska more in general. I love Vriska so much, and I love the Striders, and so of course I want to talk about them all together. Anyway, this is also an experiment. I'm like, I didn't feel like setting up at my desk, so I just moved my mic over and I stood up, and I am trying this thing where I put a blanket over me and the mic to see if that makes it sound better. So I guess I'll see how it is in editing. And anyway, I hope this wins me a fancy new mic or something. You know, I'd go for something. But, and hopefully I will get that Friend Sim episode done in time. But in the meantime, check out Fake Gamer Bro is back up. So you can find that out in any of your podcast feeds. Go to jackshacks.com and there's a link to it. Or again, just Fake Gamer Bro in your podcast feed. That's back. That's doing weekly episodes as well as monthly episodes so far. We haven't figured out the whole schedule yet, but weekly for sure. Weekly 10-minute episodes. And that's my mobile game podcast. So if you like mobile games, head over there. Come join my server. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. And this was a fun experiment to do, just standing in my hot apartment with a blanket over my head. Bye-bye.